Top to morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the lecture. So, yeah, in part one, I went over how we got over to USJ thing. So, yeah, this is part two of what if Izuku had a infinity jacket. So basically, so after USJ, he explains to the detective that he was trying to talk to name 13 Hing. So yeah, then when yeah, and after they left, the detective stops Zuko and tells him that you did a really good job on not trying to like make those villains come after you or your friend, because I know what your plan was. As Zuko says, and I really try to keep the villains from chasing after us, forced us to become or trying to kill us. Yeah, but you did a good job. So, yeah, we did. Okay. So then the next day, Blood Hero was laying in bed, and because he got the worst, so Zuko brought flowers, as the Blood Hero looks at him. I heard from the detective that you were took charge of because you knew that me, Mr. Zawa, and 13 were down. What did you say to the class, 1B and 1A? I said, let's get out of here. I said, I let the other rest of go home. Mr. Zawa, 13, and the Blood Hero. I'll stay behind to make sure to not have all those villains come attack us or attack the rest of you before the heroes, pro heroes come. Yeah. Yeah. You were born a leader with it. Yeah. I do care about friends, allies, and citizens more than anyone. But I'm sorry for her disobeying. You're okay, kiddo. Besides, I mean, without you, they would have probably all died. And, yeah. So, yeah. So then okay. So Zuko came back to class, or went back, or came to class 1B, as everyone was like, doing their separate things. And, like, they're just, like, messing around. As the Zuko they were like messing around, and some of them were trying to control the craziness. Let me do it, or let him. So then the big buff guy, the one that you see on your screen, says, or actually he became that guy, and he says, "All right, sit your butts down," as he puts his palm right on the desk, as everybody, he jumped, as they listened to him. They even, he told them to sit a heck down, and they did. And as Mr. Zawa was sleeping in his, or not really sleeping, but he was just laying in his little cuddly thing. And when Zuko just like slammed his hand on the table, that woke Mr. Aizawa up, or like got him all the way like on his tippy toes. Man, yeah, yeah. It scared everybody because, and the big hands girl was like, "Man, and did your hand hurt?" No. Zuko, who and I have a opposite powers. No, his is infinity. Mine is 0. 0. Okay? So, yeah. As he points to his chest, the 0 allows me to not take any damage from attacks. So then, yeah. Alright. So, yeah. So then they're like, alright. The blood hero who is still recovering from that. So, but he gave me the paper. Okay? I'm just gonna read what he's wrote. Okay. Today, he will be training on, or he'll be, gets 2 weeks off. from that little incident and that happened at USJ. He basically, but that doesn't mean that you'll just sit back and relax. Right? You have to train hard on your quirks before the sports festival. Oh, and like yeah. So then, that's what the blood heroes said, and okay, they're like, yep. So, but today's, as he read, today, you have to train on your more of your quirks. Okay? So, yeah. So then Zuko, sorry if there's some back noise. Things. So, yeah. Zuko ends up be the only one that literally, or actually Big Hands Girl and the rest of them told him the okay. So told him to, or actually the entire class 1B told him that he is pretty good at being a leader. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So because all three of them, because all three of them, or everybody, Class 1B and Class 1A, heck, even pro heroes and teachers respected him. Or them, should I say, because, yeah. So, then 2 weeks have passed. Class 1B was a little bit focused on winning the sports festival. And, yeah. So, he trains harder than them. So, but one day when he was walking home from training, he stumbled across a hero killer Stain. Was about to kill one of the fake heroes. I won't name him. So Zuko ends up as the villain hero killer Stain's about to kill, as his blade broke. No, because Zuko, whom says, or actually he gets knocked out as he grabs our hero killer Stain, lifts him up, and yeah, basically, yeah, beating the snot out of hero killer Stain enough to make him not move. So Zuko picks up his body again and listed over his shoulders as he goes right to the police station. As he says, here you go. Or actually, he calls the. Or actually, let's say detective was when. Or he calls the detective. And, hey, I found. Do you have anyone that's named Hero Killer Stain on your wanted list? Or let's see, Zuko? Yeah. Yeah. He's armed and dangerous. Why do you ask? Well, should I bring him in? Sure. As Zuko walks all the way to the police station, as he sets Hero Killer Stain down, he looked like what that guy looked like. The one on the bottom of the guys that's getting punched. Yeah. It kind of looked like that. As they're like, man, you know, yeah. He sure doesn't. He tried to kill one of the fake heroes off. But I chose not to, physically hurt him. So then he goes to who? Goes back to home. But then, or the pro hero, or fake hero, no, thanks him for it. Even the detective's like, man, you seem more of a leader than the other. Yeah. So then the next day is sports festival. Okay. The next day it was sports festival, and Zuko did practice running faster and faster because he moves his limiter of the speed. So yeah. So he becomes all buffed up. And the only people that he knows that which version of him, like dark version and light version, is Inko, Asashi, Class 1B, and the Zumi. That's it. And plus Bakugo. So they're like, huh. Ready to hurl? Yep. And the race one and Zuko. I'm Zuko. Who? And before things go down, as midnight he says, "Come on, Zuko," or "Come on up, Zuko / Viral." The man and Zuko and Viral, they share the same body. Different personalities, but they share the same body. So let's Zuko start talking, okay? Sure. And Zuko kind So I hope that rest of us, or hope rest of y'all guys and girls, enjoy this performance. And rest of us will have fun and for entertaining you guys. Okay? But I'll make a bet that me and the other guy, he might be in first place. He might actually win. So, yeah, then... But no matter who wins, and as long as we all have fun. As they're like, man, he's so, like, confident. Yeah, so then the race happened. Zuko wins first place because Zuko removed his speed limiter, and he got to the finish line in about 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. So Zuko, who is pretty powerful. So then, cover battle. Zuko's team wins. Because, yeah. So then and then the fight, yes, yada yada, time skip to Hero Killer Sting, or no, because Hero Killer Sting got dealt with, so, no, Tenya's brother wasn't endangered, and, yeah, or wasn't killed, so, yeah, and so he got overwhelmed with so many, like, so let's go all the way to All Might versus All for One, because the time skip to it. So, Zuko, plays the team. Big important role. So, All for One was like, all right, now it's between, so All Might was down but not out. That's what I'm trying to say. So Zuko ends up like telling, so All for One is about to shoot a beam of light, and Zuko / Viral was stepped in, and Zuko unzipped his, like what he did with a Nomu, as he opens his, his skin part, as he absorbs the attack into himself. But Zuko and Viral did not know that when their powers, like Infinity and Zero and Jacket thing, like when he absorbed All for One's attack, it actually turned into a baby. I mean, like a toddler. I know it doesn't make logical sense, but this is my what if, so yeah, I couldn't add anything to it. So, but I did, that was my aim, or is still my original plan, is that to throw like you guys into a loop of what? Yeah. So, yeah. Because the particles inside of the attack, like the laser thing, got changed into more human. So then basically Zuko or Viral was beating around All for One. And yeah, All for One lost. Yeah. But he's still beating on All for One, like rampage. Yeah. Yeah, so as he picks up All for One, and yeah, it was just his helmet now, because how much like Zuko or Vero kind of went overboard with it, just a little. I was being sarcastic. Yeah, the only thing that was left of All for One was just his helmet, nothing else. So, yeah. 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 So then, yeah. But that's a brutal way of it. So, yeah. But if it was the kind Zuko, then things would have been a little bit different. He would have used his jacket fruit, to like take All for One's attacks and yeah. So, yeah. So basically, yeah. So then a couple days have passed. Yeah. As his stomach or his chest feels kind of burning. And the recovered girl's like, man, what was, so let's see. As he opens up his chest, or for like the mountain, or not mountain lady, recovered girl looks inside and sees in her shock of a little child, like a little toddler, was inside Zuko's thing. Yeah. And no, I am not going to rename this to What If Zuko Was Pregnant. That's because that makes me feel ill. So, yeah. And Zuko, or so the recovery girl pulls the toddler out of Zuko, really easy. Because he unzipped his skin and, yeah, man. And plus, it wasn't in his belly, it was in his chest. So, Zuko, tells him, or told not Racerhead. Yeah. So, he told the recovery girl that, do you remember the me versus All for One? Yeah. And the All for One shot a laser at All Might, but I stepped in. Yeah. Maybe that's caused. Uh, I think you're right, Zuko. Because with your powers of infinity, jacket, and the zero, and your quirks, anything could possibly hit. Yeah. So, yeah. It would be your time, so you and your dark version will have to name it. Because they're like, as he goes to his bedroom, give me some time to think, eh? As he's like, went into his bedroom, he starts banging on like walls. He's trying to think of what he should have done, or what name. So I'll leave it up to you guys. Me, because it's a girl. Actually, his toddler, or his Mamie that was inside his chest, was actually a girl. So for just this what if, will be Crystal. I always use that name because it's a go-to. So he comes up with Crystal. So, yeah. And because his like jacket power doesn't just, sorry, it doesn't just like keep people, or he takes things into his body. It's like a mobile house thing. Yeah, similar to that other Dell fruit. I forget its name, but I think it's castle fruit, or castle fruit, where so yeah. I mean, look that up, shall we? He's oh, castle fruit. Yeah, castle fruit. It was eaten by this guy. So it was because Zuko's body, Ani, was built like a fortress. Huh. So yeah. So yeah. So basically, he built like a house for Zuko's. Yeah. But his is, he could hold up to the entire planet and its size. Like, he could hold up to, if the the sun, let's just say the sun, if sun had the, like, every human from every multiverse laying on top of it. Yeah, it hurts my head, so I'm just gonna move along. So his sister, or no, his sister, his friend, and his family doesn't even know that he was, like, pregnant thing. Because Zero actually changed the molecules of the attack. And so, yeah. So then the daughter of his, he was, or she was 4 years old. And he took her to the court doctor. Huh? And yeah, the court doctor tells Zuko, like, man, you're pretty powerful, Zuko. Yeah. You turned All for One's laser into a little child. Yeah. But what quirk does she have? She has, like, similar to your abilities. But it's called lava bending. But her powers is Chaos Lord. Interesting. So then the Zuko. So his daughter went in to the normal school, like toddler school. Like, yeah. So then Zuko goes to UA. So, like, and he has that, like, so a time skip. So, All for One, or actually Sir Night Eyes knows that, how's your kids doing? She's pretty good. Man, I still can't get over how my power of Zero turns, like, a light beam attack into a person. Yeah, so they're like, as Mr. Izawa could tell, and it's like, man, of course, the Zuko, or so then Bakugo, who looks around, and yeah. So Zuko walks around, and he tells Zumi, like, literally tells him Oh, sorry. So, yeah. So, Zuko was pretty tough. And plus, when it was overhaul fight, they Zuko who walks in, and of course, the little girl or daughter of hers, of his was like caught a ball. Oh, like the ball was right next to Zumi, and a little girl was about the same size as Aries, but a little bit taller. She's like 5 years old. And she's about to get killed by Overhaul. As the Zuko, her father, was like, he turns into this, or hold on, he gets turned into the big bad as he punched Overhaul right in the face, or right in the chest, and sends him flying backwards. You will not hurt my family. As he goes on a rampage. As he's like beating the snot out of Overhaul with enough force. Like, yeah. Zuko, everyone was like, man, he has anger issues. As Zumi looks over at the young girl that had a basketball. Oh, what's your name? I'm Crystal. No, I'm Zuko's his daughter. Wait, you're my brother's daughter? Yeah. How old are you? 5 years old. My father gave me the crystal, or name Crystal, because I have beautiful eyes. Plus, yeah. So then, yeah. So they're like, man. So you're the daughter of his? Yeah. So then the after Overhaul gets beaten down so badly that he even separates into five people. And they all were like knocked out. And Zuko gets up as he tells her name. Hey, Zuko, what? Is she really your daughter? Yeah. Do you remember when the All for One's attack? The one with the laser? Yeah. Well, I did not realize it. Me and the other guy didn't realize it. But Zero changed the I can't even say it. Molecular structure of the laser into what you see before you. And so, yeah, they're like, wait, so you're saying you were like pregnant and with like a laser went through your chest and got turned into a human? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. As he picks up his daughter in there and puts her back over to play with the kiddos. Man, we need to learn more about your powers of infinity and zero. Man. So then Zuko is like, man, yeah. So it's so Momo and of course Ochako were dating Zuko and Viral. Momo got to Viral and then Ochako got to Zuko. Yeah. So, yeah, both because they're Zuko, or no, actually Zumi had Bakugo and Todoroki. And yeah. And like one day, one of the boys from Crystal's school bullied her. And Zuko, who was like, when he was about to drop her off, as one of the bullies, one with a black hat, black outfit, and oh look, there's that weakling. He with the pro hero, as one of them throws a soda can right at or no, not Zumi, Crystal's head, but Zuko caught it as he turns or looks right at them as he says, Crystal, huh? Look the other way, as she says, I have seen you do that many times, Hunter. As the guy, or those bullies that bullied him or her, didn't realize that the pro hero that they was like Han, he didn't realize that the person that they were bullying was his child. So they're like, holy crud, we're sorry, bro. Is that, or no, because let's say two of them ran away because they were not like really part of it, but the other two, thank goodness it was not like Todoroki and the Bakugo's children's. But Zuko, but they walked up, or they were like, now what are you going to do about it? As Zuko says, I'll do this. As he's literally went rampage on him. And it's his own, yeah. So the two students that were going to that school that his daughter goes to, has now been transferred into, yeah, and everyone knows that of course, teachers and the principal knows that yeah, yeah. So everybody knows that don't pick on his, like, daughters. Yeah. So, let's see how long this video took. And okay, so yeah. So yeah. He had also had three more, or no, actually, four more kids. Two from Momo, two from Ochako. And yeah, that makes 5 kids. And yeah, it was pretty devastating. Now, please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, do all those fun things. And so, peace out, y'all. Peace.